Tetsuo Youth by Lupe Fiasco. Tetsuo Youth is Lupe Fiasco's fifth studio album. He drew inspiration for the title from Tetsuo Shima, a character from Akira. It was initially thought to have featured Rick Ross, Big Crit, Chance the Rapper, Chris Brown, and others, but those songs would end up on Drogas. The album artwork is a piece done by Lupe himself. The album is meant to be listened backwards and forward to experience it different. How do we feel about Tetsuo Youth by Lupe Fiasco?
Tetsuo Youth, man. How you feel about it?
Yo, how should I start? Going forward or backwards? Because I can do it either way.
Whatever.
Yo, listen to this album backwards is the best thing ever. I'm telling you right there. Yo, I'm just doing it. Starting over with They Resurrect over Neutron. Yo, I don't know what it is about that song, but I just love how it's composed with the arcade sounds in the beginning and everything like that. And I just love how Lupe just come in, just going in wittyless, like just crazy. And Ab-Soul was a perfect fit for that as well. But I like
the moon, because even if you miss, you'll be among the stars.
Yo, and then I love how it translates into the next song, Adoration of the Magi, because it's saying the next level, and it goes up into that. And I could talk about that song all day, because the first time I hear it, I didn't catch everything in that song. It's like that's one of the beautiful things about this album, is that you won't catch everything the first time. This is truly one of those albums where every time you listen to it, you'll hear something that you didn't, or that you'll understand something that you didn't before. But Adoration of the Magi, I just love the whole way the song was composed. I love how he made references to Biggie's album, all the albums with the baby covers and everything like that. I love that. Madonna is one of the hardest songs I think Lupe has ever made, man. I love Nicki Jean's feature on it. I thought it was dope. Deliver, when that song first dropped as a single, I really wasn't feeling it as much. I wasn't at first, but the more I played it, it grew on me. I'm just being honest. The more I played it, it grew on me. And then once I found out his deeper meaning behind the song, when he was like, don't think of it as piece of man, but think of it as piece of man. And I was like, yo, that's deep. Chopper, that song, even though it's 8 minutes long, I love the whole song. I ride it all the way through. That song is just so hard. No Scratches and Little Death, both with Nicki Jean, I thought was just great classic songs. It's just Lupe's wordplay and how he makes the song just wrap around from beginning to end. I just love it. Just beautiful song. Body of Work, man. I don't know what it is about that song, but just the whole arrangement, especially with Terrence Martin, on the keys at the end, is crazy. Prisoner 1 and 2, man, just having his sister come back in for that little transition between each song is crazy. Dots and Lines. Now this is a song that I really didn't appreciate at all, because I didn't really like it at first, because it was just kind of weird at first when you first listen to it.
It's too deep.
But once you play it again and again, it's like, okay, I get it. And a lot of people didn't know why he included the little, like a banjo or guitar playing at the beginning and the end, but I guess it kind of worked better in concept backwards of the album, because it led right into Blur My Hands. And man, that song right there, I can't get enough of. I love his lyrics and his wordplay in that song. And what's to be said about Mural? Mural is just a classic. If you listen to the album from the beginning, you start off right with just lyrical slaughter, just fire, everything. But man, I really would sit here and talk about this album all day. I can't do that. But this is literally a work of art. I believe it is. And I think Lupe really sat here and crafted something that he truly put his all into. But I truly think this is one of Lupe's classics. I gave it an A+.
My nigga.
In my opinion. But even if you listen to albums from beginning to end, the regular order, still a great album. It's a whole deep meaning. It can't be deep. It don't have to be deep if you don't want it to. But yo, classic album.
Okay. Yo, when I listen to this album, I'll go ahead and review it front to back since you did it backwards. I like how he basically goes through the seasons. He said he used the seasons to clear your palate before he goes on to the next season of songs. Murals is just ridiculous. You're talking about double, triple, quadruple entendres out the ass.
Yeah.
And it is fucking ridiculous. Blur Your Hands is one of my favorite Lupe songs. I like the whole idea of him basically saying, like, somebody flicking him off and he's saying, oh, you think I'm number one?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think you're number one too. Like, you know, it's like, and it's Blur Your Hands too.
Yeah.
And then I love the whole, being dug by Michael Douglas, so don't take that walk through Echo Park. I can't remember the name of the movie right now, but like it just immediately had me thinking about him walking through the park with the fucking briefcase, mad as shit, and it was dope. Dotted Line is really deep, a lot of meaning about like him and his contract, and basically letting other artists know don't sign. And then it's also another entendre by saying like don't sign straight. Like the waveforms. If you're an engineer, seen sound waves before, you know what we're talking about. Prisoners 1 and 2 are ridiculous. Like you said, his sister came in and she went ahead and did kind of like a new Jim Crow speech, kind of based off Michelle Alexander's book. Love it to death. I love all the just crazy. Body of Work by Lupe Fiasco is crazy. It's I don't really know what to say about it. It's just so deep, so crazy. Terrence Martin's on there doing his thing. Just listen. Like with that song, you gotta just listen. Little Death is another one of those songs you gotta really just listen to. No Scratches is deep, but at the same time, it's a little bit more easier to understand. You know what I'm saying? And everybody can relate to it. You get Winter, Choppers. I'm just gonna say it. There was only 2 good verses on this whole song. I'm sorry.
Which one?
It was Billy Blue at the beginning and Lupe at the end. Everything in between was ass. Psychodrama, Trade the Truth, Family, Don't Kill Me, Trey, and Glasses Malone. All their verses was ass. They was not needed.
They went hard though.
Nigga, no. But I love the hook though. Yeah. It was like a parody on trap music about real shit. Yeah. And I thought that was really dope. Deliver is another one of my favorite Lupe songs. Ty Dolla $ign singing on there. Got PJ singing on there as well. That is dope song, dope metaphors. Madonna, like when this song comes on, the humming and all of that, DJ Dahi put his shit down on this beat. Like I just zone out on this beat. Lupe switching from the harmonizing to the singing. Nicki Jean on this song. This song is beautiful. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Amazing. Adorations of Imagine, like you said, I love the hook. Ready to Die. Nirvana's Nevermind. You had Nas, Illmatic.
Wasn't Drake somewhere in there?
Drake. Nothing is the same.
And then Lil Wayne.
Yeah, Lil Wayne, the Carter 3. Like that's what he's talking about in the hook. And then it's
all the video game references. I forgot to mention that.
Double Dragon. And Metal Gear Solid. It's ridiculous, man. Like that song is so deep, and then the whole idea of like the girl getting pregnant and then she's dancing in a strip club with the baby inside. Yeah, like it's deep. Yeah. And they resurrect over new. Yo, that joint is just crazy. And it's just like the way he's rapping, it's almost like he's battle rap attacking, and then after each verse he's just going, he's leveling up. Yeah. And that joint is dope. The hook, whoever's singing the hook, what is that, Troy? Yeah, Troy. He just made it sound so crazy. Either way you listen to it, I can do without a season ending the album, but I understand how it adds to the continuality of the album, or whatever you want to call it. But overall, man, I actually really love this album. I think this is one of Lupe's top 3 projects. Kill me if you don't agree. I think it's one of Lupe's top 3 projects. Yeah, that's what I said, and I give it an A. I think it's a classic album. I listen to this album from time to time, just for no reason.
Yeah, I mean, it's great.
Especially Murals.
Yeah.
I still be like listening, like shaking my head, like, yo, I'll be talking to nobody, like, do y'all hear how he's killing this shit?
No, I think about when we saw it live. Remember that? I was just like, yo, he went in the same way that he did on the studio version.
No fuck ups.
Nothing.
Because he didn't really want to do it either.
He didn't, but he did.
Because everybody wanted to do it. Like, I'd do it. Shout out to Lupe Fiasco, man.
Yeah, man.
Yo, you looking for TV reviews, music reviews, movie reviews? Then check out the only reviews that matter, man.
Yeah, just hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notifications and stay tuned.